population drop. 76,000 in the last quarter.
What do you mean? Of Canada?
Yes.
Have left or died?
No. The population has dropped 76,000 people in this last quarter in comparison to like the amount of people that would come in previous years.
So we're kicking mans out?
Basically. Mans are coming in, get to do their schools, and then you got to go home, fam. You can't stay. I'll play a clip here.
I thought it was a sound effect.
No. Let's play a little clip over here, courtesy of CTV News.
Fell by roughly 76,000 people over the third quarter because of changes to immigration. It's a big adjustment and one that will have a direct impact on our country's economic future. CTV's Heather Wright has more for us now on the numbers and what they mean, Heather, for Canada big picture.
Let's go, Heather.
Well, Todd, this decrease is mainly due to a drop in the number of non-permanent residents and marks a significant shift in immigration policy, one that is expected to continue for years to come.
We're starting off political
today.
The
federal government promised to, quote, get immigration under control, and preliminary numbers from Statistics Canada suggest efforts to curb the number of immigrants are working. Between July 1st and October 1st of this year, Canada's population decreased by about 76,000 people, mainly due to a reduction in the number of non-permanent residents. Stats Canada attributes the decrease to record high outflows, with about 74,000 people with a study permit leaving the country.
Wow.
We needed to bring our immigration level to a more sustainable level, and at the same time, we've doubled down in budget 2025 to attract the best and brightest in our country.
Now let's go.
This decrease follows record rates of population growth between 2022 and 2023. An immigration policy aimed at part in helping companies fill thousands of empty jobs following the COVID-19 pandemic. But the increase also exacerbated existing challenges with housing and healthcare.
One of the things that it doesn't seem to be any huge consensus on is what our perfect immigration levels should be.
Michael Hahn is a professor and demographer at Western University and says a shrinking population can have positive impacts, such as driving down housing prices. But he warns there can be negative impacts too, especially when the changes happen so quickly.
Wide open, wide shut. Those are the ones that hurt the most. Those are the ones that, universities, colleges, builders, they're not prepared for these abrupt changes because population change, I think optimal population change happens slowly rather than quickly.
And more changes to immigration levels are coming, with the federal Liberals vowing to further reduce the number of temporary residents over the next 2 years.
Gentlemen, thoughts on the lowering of immigration now? They're flattening the curve, as they were trying to say with the pandemic before. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be doing more. We spoke about the rental prices and stuff like that. Maybe I think about a week ago about how those are dropping. I think we're getting some reasons why now. Thoughts?
Also, a lot of universities are, I guess, relinquishing some employees, letting some employees go because they are losing a lot of money due to these change in legislation as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a W move still. Like, the people were crying, bawling for this, so like this is a step in the right direction in my opinion. But I do think that they are kind of at the whiteboard trying to figure out, okay, how could we get the immigrants back in a way where the people are not pissed off?
Yeah. And do you think that this is like a well thought out plan, or is just like something that is just like, okay, we're just reacting because everybody seems kind of pissed off?
Yeah, I think it's reactionary, and it shows because they didn't even do it right. Like, they did it too abruptly, as that guy said. So it's like that, okay, we wanted less non-permanent residents here, for example, but like not 77,000 like right away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
kind of
that's
got to wane off. I feel like it is a good move when you look at the bigger picture, but when you look at the small scale economic impact, like there's probably a lot of jobs that are lost, or like a lot of businesses that might have gotten accustomed to having these non-permanent residents working at a lower rate.
So the businesses that got accustomed to scamming and frauding and stuff.
It was legal.
The pipeline is turned off now, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh no, we're feeling bad for them.
No, they used the system. Like, what they did was legal. They were incentivized by the government to hire these guys. So like, they weren't scamming by paying these guys less. Like, the government was subsidizing the wages.
What about Timmy's? Do you think that we're going to start having even a different like influx of Timmy's workers and stuff?
There's a lot of people that have been crying about not being able to find a job. So I feel like the jobs that are freeing up,
that's what I'm saying,
are going to be able to be taken by, you know, students.
Yeah, and let me not just limit it to Timmy's. I'm personalizing it myself.
Yeah.
My bad.
Timmy's tight beats.
Yeah, like
any fast food chain.
Fast food chain, you might start
Wendy's.
seeing Wendy's, different people having like, you know, more job opportunities now, no?
Yeah, and maybe more job opportunities for permanent residents or Canadian citizens.
Mm-hmm.
Students, I think it is useful for them to have part-time jobs while they're in school. So that might open up that market again. But I also feel like a lot of the jobs were jobs that people didn't want to work anyways. Like, let's be honest. Like,
true.
The average person.
Okay,
even
what
students,
job are you talking about?
I'm talking like fast food jobs, let's say. Like,
no, but like
hospitality.
Most students when I was in high school, it wasn't a fast food job, but I got a job in retail when I was 16. You know what I mean? And them type of entry level jobs is perfect for the students that are transitioning into adulthood, because they need to be able to like know what a workplace environment is like, know what it's like to report to a boss, have to schedule your shift with your school or schedule your social life and stuff.
Managing your money, your income.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so if they just go from university being straight into the workforce, you know what I mean? I feel like that's super abrupt.
But do you feel like because the younger generation has more access to different avenues towards making money, especially online, that they look at jobs like Tim's and McDonald's and stuff like, man, that's minimum wage. Like, I could drop ship, or I could do YouTube, or I could do Twitch, or like, I feel like they have an alternative mindset, maybe because they're like, we can't get these jobs anyways, so we have to like adapt.
Okay, but then, and before you go, Natural, part of it might be because they're saying we can't get these jobs anyway. But I do feel like there's a balance of that too, right? There's people who are like, yeah, I'd rather be a content creator. But then there's some people who are like, yeah, I want to be a content creator, but to subsidize that in the meantime, let me go get a part-time job at Timmy's or whatever. But now that's not available.
Exactly.
Yeah, but a part of me feels like, and obviously I see a couple like teenagers still working at these like entry-level type like fast food jobs, for example, but it's usually like very temporary.
Yeah.
So if you're a business owner, you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna pay your salary, and like you're probably gonna leave, and like you might not be like wanting that job as much because you know it's just a temporary job. Whereas like for these other people, like this job is their life. Like they center their life around this job. It's not like an after school thing.
Yo, that's fucked up when you think about it, because all of those jobs in reality are temporary jobs. Nobody thinks about I want to work at McDonald's for the rest of my life.
Well, you could work your way up. That's like some people work their way up to manager, supervisor,
That's different
manager.
though. Man's be gatekeeping those positions and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna promote somebody. My daughter. I'm gonna promote my cousin. It's like, yo, your cousin just forwarded here. You know, so.
And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.